Tinexta was founded in 2009 and is a group of about 20 operating companies with the holding company Tinexta SPA. It provides services to the SMEs, professionals, as well as large companies. We operate primarily in Italy, but we have been expanding recently in other areas of Europe, notably in Spain, Luxembourg, as well as France. We operate in 3 business areas: in digital trust, in credit information and management, as well as innovation and marketing services. The group has grown significantly over the years, now reaching 240 million euros in 2018, and that has been due to both internal growth as well as M&A. When we do M&A, and by the way, we have bought some 20 companies over the last 5-6 years, we have done it in a very financially disciplined manner, such that we have a very good balance between net financial position and our EBITDA. We also make sure that the companies that we buy are, on an industrial basis, fit well, both strategically as well as commercially. Tinexta operates through, as I said, digital trust, credit information and management, as well as innovation and marketing services. The 3 areas represent approximately 42%, 33%, and 25% in terms of sales, but they, on the other hand, are 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3 in terms of EBITDA. The group has, within digital trust, the digital trust area focuses on providing services and products to dematerialize or digitize internal processes of companies. And we do this by providing a way of, say, onboarding clients and assuring that the signatures that are digital, in fact, are legal, valid, and may be utilized in court. It is a very rapidly growing area that has been very strong in Italy, but from Italy we are moving on to other areas in Europe. It is, in fact, our strategy to move from Italy into a broad pan-European leadership basis. Within the credit information and management area, we provide information to companies as well as banks that rely on the financial information that has been deposited with the Chambers of Commerce in Italy. It is an Italian-based business and is a mature business. The final area of business is innovation and marketing services, which is our most recent area. It was, if you will, founded in 2016. And in that area, we provide consulting services primarily to industrial companies that need to innovate and invest in research and development, as well as we provide consultancy services to companies who want to export. And that is done by the way of a temporary export specialist that are provided on a one-time basis, a once-a-week basis to our clients. In Italy, the competitive market position of our digital trust is very strong. InfoCert, which is our main subsidiary, has a dominant position. In fact, InfoCert, in terms of numbers, is actually the largest certification authority on a European-wide basis. What is important, in fact, in this market is the question of GDPR, but in particular, the EIDAS, or the European Identification and Trust Services Regulation, on a European-wide basis. With the development of the market over the last 10 years, InfoCert has been able to develop both off-the-shelf products, but also, since 2015, what we call enterprise solutions. These are solutions that are aimed at large banks, large enterprises, and are excellent, are made for digitizing procedures both towards external elements such as new clients or suppliers, as well as digitalizing internal processes, whereby the signature, which is digital, is legal and valid and binding. And therefore, on the basis of these products, which we have developed over the recent past, in fact, InfoCert has developed some 20-some-odd patents over the recent past, we have been able as well to penetrate the European market. However, to jumpstart our penetration into the European market, we have also expanded by buying in May of last year Camerfirma in Spain and Lux Trust in Luxembourg. Lux Trust has, for example, a monopoly position within Luxembourg, but more importantly, we will be utilizing Lux Trust to expand into France, Netherlands, and Belgium, and therefore these are very large markets which we have not penetrated as to yet. As to international competition, our main competitors are DocuSign, an American company, as well as Adobe and other very large competitors. They have, if you will, an approach that is an American approach, which is not tailored towards Europe and the ADAS regulation. Therefore, in going head-to-head, we are actually advantaged with regard to our home market, which is the European market. And recently we have been able to win significantly in France as well as in Spain. With regard to the other markets, in the innovation and marketing services area, the competitive environment is relatively benign in the sense that Warrant Group, which offers consulting services for innovation and for obtaining in particular tax credits for research and development as well as advanced amortization, Warrant has a market-leading position and is just a good bit larger than its closest competitor. On the other hand, Comarch, which offers temporary export consultancy, is clearly the market leader, and therefore the closest competitor is significantly smaller. Okay, in the CIM division, we need to differentiate between the credit information market and the real estate appraisal market, real estate evaluation market. In the credit information market, there are three competitors, ourselves, Chervid, and CRIF. And it is a very mature market that is not growing, and therefore the amount of competition, or the level of competition, is relatively high. We therefore utilize that as more of a cash cow type of position and manage it on that basis. On the other hand, the real estate valuation area is an interesting area for us because Rivalta has, in looking at the fragmented competition, has been able to grow very well over the last 3 to 4 years, and in fact is now the market leader. Okay, Tinexta has been a very fast-growing company. In 2013, we had some 60 million euros in revenues, and by 2018, we had grown that to 240 million revenues. So we are very rapidly growing. Mind you, over that same period of time, we have also increased our profitability, and in 2018, we had an EBITDA margin for the group at around 27%. For the coming future, we have announced at the end of January a 3-year plan, much as we did in 2018, and this 3-year plan provides for a growth of around 7% in terms of revenues over the 3 years to come through 2021. EBITDA, on the other hand, will grow even faster, powered primarily by the digital trust division, but also by innovation and marketing services. Just to give you a reference, however, in 2018, in January of 2018, we had a plan that provided for a growth of in revenues arriving at 215 million in 2018, whereas we actually increased to 240 million. Thank you. There are 3 points I'd like to review. One is, in terms of our performance, we have a proven track record providing very fast growth and even faster growing marginality. This has been done primarily through organic growth, but also through disciplined M&A. Looking towards the future, this will continue just because of how we have set up the group, but also B, because of a regulatory environment within the EU that will favor our expansion in digital trust. Tinexta is also the unquestioned leader in the area of consultancy for subsidized funding for industrial expansion and innovation, and we expect that to continue. Regarding our 3-year plan, which is the second important investment case question, we provide for the following. 2019, we will arrive at 250 million euros in sales and EBITDA of between 68 and 70 million euros. For 2021, we will arrive at sales of over 290 million. Obviously, this translates into approximately 7% growth in sales over that time, and we expect that EBITDA will grow even faster. Point 3, the final investment case point, is our financial profile, which is very, very solid and conservative and guided by a management approach that is also prudent. We had, at the end of first quarter 2019, a net financial debt of 132 million euros. This compares to our EBITDA projections of 68 to 70 million in 2019, i.e., we are at less than 2 times EBITDA. On the other hand, one very strong point is the fact that our free cash flow is also very strong. We had in 2018 free cash flow of 30.3 million, which grew by some 18% relative to 2017. In first quarter 2019, we had on the order of 17.9 million euros, which grew well over 60%. In terms of our shareholders, we have a very, if you will, progressive dividend policy. It has grown over the years in absolute terms, but maintaining roughly around 30 to 33% of our net profit.